So hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna learn about the stack. It is a abstract data type. Abstract data type is a collection of data and set of operation performed on this data. Okay. So talking about the stack, now we should first know about the principle of the stack. Principle of stack is LIFO. That means the last in first out. So it basically means that the last item is the first item which is removed from the list. So the first know about the two operation, that is pop and push. So basically the function of the pop is to remove the data, okay, from the top of the stack pointer, and the push to add the data in the stack. Okay, so basically see one example. It is one stack. So the top of the stack is here, top of a stack pointer, or we can denote it as TOS, simple form. It is a base. So if the question is to pop, then we should remove this, or basically we can move the top of the stack pointer to here, and so there will be top of the stack pointer will be here. So basically it is mean that D has been removed. Okay, and if the question is about the push, so we should add, you should remove D and replace it with, if there is a push C, then push C, there is a C, so push F, let it be F, so there will be F. Okay, and now about the, in our syllabus there is about the implementation of the stack using array. So let's learn about that. Okay, there is a this is the most basic thing. Let's learn about the implementation, which was asked in 9618 October November 2022. Okay, let's jump into that. First I want to show you about the pseudocode. In our syllabus it is not required to write the pseudocode for stack implementation, but it will be the better understanding as paper 2 is all about the pseudocode. So let's talk about this. So as we know that a stack is one type of array, so we should declare one array. So declare a stack dot array. We can just simplify that it has a 10 element, so the lower boundary will be 1 and upper boundary will be 10 of, you can choose whatever data type you should, but I am going to choose of integer, so it will be integer. Now about the, as we talk about the top of the stack pointer, so we should know that first check that the stack is full or it is empty. So if top, let it be TOS is equal to 10, that means it is a full. That means that if there is a, this is the our stack, and here it is a 10 element, here it is the 10 element, 10 index, let it be something Z, and here is the top of the stack pointer. So we know that if there is a 10 here, so we cannot add more data to the stack. Okay, so if it is 10, then it will be we should not be able to add the data in the stack. So basically it means that it is full, so it will be invalid, so we should check that condition also. Okay, let's drop. Okay, so if it is a 10, the element, total element, so and the top of the stack pointer is also 10, then output will be stack is full. And if that condition don't match, then we should add. So first we should take input, what we want to add. Suppose something item, let's call it item, and we should increase the top of the stack pointer, so it will be point to the next element. and we should now add this is our stack, this is our array, 1D array. So we use the TOS as the index of the stack. So TOS, we should we should we just push the item we have taken as input from the user, and implement, add it at the index of the stack array. So we should end our condition here. So basically we don't need the pseudocode, but it is for a better understanding that p2 is all about the pseudocode, so it will be better understanding for you, and you can write it as a structure English. I will show you the structure English also. So basically we are going to implement a stack using array. So basically, as you know that I have previous I show you that I have declared the array. So first we should write it as a structure English to declare an array. It was 1D array, so write 1D array, or 1D array of whichever data type. If a question has suggested that you should use of character data type, or string data type, or integer data type, whichever data type. So basically I'm going to choose string data type. So you can use it as integer also, your wish, or the question as a specify, then you should use the question specify data type, okay, of string or data type, string or integer data type. Now the second one, we should know that the total element that the array content will be the total element that the stack has. So basically it means that as I had declared that the in the previous, the array had 10 element. So what does it mean that the stack only has the limitation of the 10 element, it only contains 10 element. So we can also write it as the number of element in the array denotes the size of required stack. And we should also know about that we should declare our top of the stack pointer, which was the integer data type, as it is incrementing and decrementing according to the condition. That is, if we perform push function, then it is incrementing. If we perform pop function, then it is decrementing. So we should also declare top of the stack, or we can write a declare integer variable top of stack. Okay, now we can also declare the max value that the stack has. So we can declare integer variable max pointer. We denote the maximum value that the stack has. Okay, now we can also say that we can use the top of a stack as the index for the array. Okay, so use top of a stack as an index to the array, which means that if our array name is a stack, that is, then we can use that top of a stack as its index. Okay, to add something, let's see, we can add a, so string data type, so, or integer data type, no, so we can add one, something like this. The question was about the 5 mark, but we can write more about this. So we can say that store each item on the stack as one of the array element or more than this. So I hope you understand this. Okay,